Hello, good morning. So the topic of this video today is going to be about the art of persuasion, right? And why is that? Well, it's because, last Sunday, I don't tend to watch videos much anymore, but, Sundays I'm like hella bored because I really don't do anything. I do some things, but I just have so much time, so, I watch some videos, and I was watching this video on, like, how to flirt effortlessly, right? And it inspired me. It inspired me because, currently I'm doing a startup with a friend, dog walking service. And, I'm pretty shy. I was pretty shy, because that has changed. Like, lately it has changed how shy I've been, like, how introverted I was and everything, When I used to play video games on, like, Discord and shit, I used to talk to, like, the whole world. Because, it was way easier to talk to the world when you're on, like, internet. Because, it's, if you don't know, then I can't really explain it to you. But you basically have access to everything and everyone. So I used to socialize a lot on that social media. And I used to like meet all these people from like around the world, literally, like from my continent, from the United States, from Europe, from everywhere. It was pretty awesome. But lately, since I've been starting a startup, I realized that I need to learn how to sell. I need to learn how to sell things to people. And this isn't as simple as like saying, "Hey, buy my product." That's like that doesn't work. So I was reading a book on this topic, and then I was like Sunday I was like watching this video like how to flirt effortlessly, because I've read some books on how to flirt, and I've read some books on how to sell, and they both say the same thing, which is selling or flirting is the same thing, because you're both selling you're both closing a sale, like it's the same thing, like as you. And lately I've been reflecting if that's really true, and I've like realized that it is kind of true, because when you're trying to sell to someone, you have to offer something, right? You have to offer something to that someone, and then if that someone likes it, is interested, he or she's gonna like look up some more details about the product or service and like buy, which is like a sale, right? I got a sale there. When I'm flirting, it's kind of the same thing. I'm offering my value, basically. I'm offering my value as a human being without even noticing, talking about my passions and everything. And if that person is interested, I'll get her number and we'll meet up. That's the same thing. And it's like, they're not really different. There's not much difference between like selling and flirting, because, in my opinion, because, the only thing that changes is like the words you use, basically, but it's like the same thing. So if you're good at flirting, you'll be good at sales, and if you're good at sales, you'll be good at flirting, because they both like take confidence and like social interaction at the same time. But I was watching this video where this guy was literally just flirting with everyone. Not really like flirting, but he was like being playful with everyone, males and females, and it really surprised me, like, at the level. This guy was at some hell of a level, because, everybody I saw that would talk to him they would laugh and just talk about, they would be stupid, it was just amazing, like, how like, mastered this guy was in, like, flirting. And he didn't flirt only with females, he flirted with guys as well. But he didn't, like, flirt, he just, like, played with them, I don't know, I can't really explain what it means to play, but he basically was dancing with everybody, not just dancing with women. And the video had some lessons, if you flirt with everybody, it's going to be way easy to talk to anybody, because you gain confidence from talking to everybody. Which made me realize something, because that's why I called this video The Art of Persuasion, because I realized, and then after that video, I downloaded 2 books to read to learn how to like have more charisma. And I remembered something. I used to play Fallout, and in Fallout there was this character. You could select. You could select the attributes of the character in the special format. Whatever luck is, whatever charisma. And I realized, when I used to play that game, I used to kill everybody. When I had to enter some place, I would have to kill everybody because I wasn't good at persuasion. I wasn't good at communicating in that game. My character wasn't good at communicating, so I would just kill everybody and just enter the place and get what I wanted. Right? But of course, I used to watch other people who played Fallout, and I realized that these people would get their character, have their character designed quite differently, which meant that basically there was these characters that had way more charisma than what I have in the game, right? And basically they would talk with everybody, and like when you had to enter somewhere, the guy would be able to persuade enough, and he would know how to communicate effectively, that basically they would just let him because he was good at persuading, right? He was good at convincing people on how, like, literally convincing people, which that's what I remember. That's what I started thinking about when I remembered about this Art of Persuasion thing. When I was watching this video, I was like, dude, this is like, I think it was Socrates that said that, he has a quote that says you have to play life like a video game, like literally like a video game, and it just clicked inside my mind because this Fallout character, you can upgrade his charisma, and he would be able to persuade anyone basically to doing anything. Not really, not to that point, but basically he would be able to persuade people to make whatever he wanted to happen, right? Basically, if he wanted to enter the building, or sail, or like talk to someone, he would be able to do it because he had very high charisma. He was very charismatic, right? And I was watching this video. This video has like some sort of university for charisma. And I realized, which made me realize something else, because in their website they said something like, you've been tricked into thinking that hard work is what determines success. The key to wealth and riches, diamonds, and sports cars is put your time to do a good job. That as long as you're a good person, your dream partner will just come walk into your life one day because that's what you deserve. Which made me like realize something, like, holy cow. Like, since I'm starting to sell, basically I'm becoming a salesperson, I need to learn how to communicate effectively, which is gonna help me to flirt and to sell. If I can sell, I can flirt. If I can flirt, I can sell. Because they also are like, first impression matters, all that stuff. But that made me realize, holy cow, like, you don't always need hard work to like get something. Which reminded me of like this Fallout character. You don't always need to kill everybody. You can work together, or you can just persuade them to let them in, to let you in, right? Which made me think, like, man, and like when I was like 15, I used to talk to so many people on the internet, and I made really good friends. That also had an impact on my life. I got somebody donated me like a Bible, literally like a Bible. And another friend basically sent me like $500 for this. He donated me $500 to buy this current computer that I currently have. And I wasn't really good at persuading, man. I was just myself. If that's what I did, if that's what I got when I didn't learn how to persuade, what could I do if I actually learned how to have charisma? Have confidence. And that made me realize something. Like, having connections with people is like really important, because I don't know how to explain that, but but if you know somebody and that person likes you, there's a probability that he's willing to do something for you, or you for him. It doesn't have to be all me. I can do something for him, and he knows you. Which, if you do something for him, you have something to offer. In my case, I know English and Spanish. That could be something useful. You can exchange value, and that's gonna basically build your relationship. It's gonna flower. It's gonna build your relationship with him, which opens the possibility for him to trust you with bigger things. And if you know how to persuade, there's some really crazy stuff you can do in life. Because I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen, like, literally, like, in front of my eyes. And it made me think, I need to learn how to persuade. I need to learn the art of persuasion, because not only to sell, also to flirt. right? Because relationships impact your life. Because if you know, because lately I literally was meeting somebody, and he literally knows how to fix shoes, and I was like, dude, that's really useful because in my house I have like a pair of shoes that I have been that are broken, and my dad has a pair of shoes that also are like damaged, right? And persuasion could go a long way, because as what I just explained. Because you know how to sell, you know how to flirt. If you know how to make friends, you have these connections that can be really useful, like mutually. Mutually, they're gonna be really useful for you and for them. So I started thinking about what it means to have the art of persuasion, and I like divided by like charisma, confidence, flirting, and sales, because flirting and sales are pretty similar. And I realized and I also, since I started watching that video, I started talking to like new people every day, and I realized and back in my day I used to do the same thing but like completely virtually. Like I used to do everything completely virtually. I used to like build something, like a career, but like a video game while I was socializing with people on the internet. And ever since, I've been just talking to everybody. And yesterday, I was like walking this dog, and I met this like professor of politics or something like that. And this guy just gave me some facts about like politics, basically. I'm not gonna talk deep because that's really controversial topic. But and then I met his friend, and and I was like laughing. I was just laughing so much, actually, and had some fun. I had some fun talking to these people, which is it's gonna get it's like all this practice is gonna help me become more confident to talk to more strangers, and to talk and to approach females on the street as well. Because I've done that as well. And that's really gonna build me as a person, because it's not the action of talking to strangers; it's the person which I have to become in order to make that happen. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Goodbye.